Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, madam.
How are you doing? How was your lunch?
Delicious.
It was delicious. Hope you are good.
Yeah, sure.
Today is on 9, on Friday. Today we are going to learn about functions and procedures. So, the learning outcomes. What is the learning outcomes in this lesson will be meaning of functions and procedures, so the learning outcomes of this subtopic today of Pascal will be learning outcomes, meaning of function and procedures, types of subprograms, how to declare and define functions and procedures, syntax of both of them, function and procedures. So before we start, let me call out for the roll call. Agnes Wanjiru. Kosam. Motavia.
Present.
Wycliffe.
Present.
Isaac.
Present.
Benedict.
Present.
Vivian. Jacqueline.
Present.
Kennedy.
Present.
Thank you. All of you. Is there somebody missing in this list?
Yes, Jasmine.
Jasmine. You know this list? Hope so your names are written correctly because this list will be used to produce your certificates. So let's get back to the evidence. So what is the meaning of subprogram? Let's start with subprogram. What is the meaning of subprogram? Anyone with an idea? It is a unit or a program? Thank you so much. And we have two types of subprograms. Two types of subprogram is function and procedures. Functions and procedures. With functions, we have the definition of function. The definition of function is a subprogram because it is a types of subprograms. You have function and procedures. So function you have to start by defining by it is a subprogram that returns a single value, right? It returns a single value. And procedures, it is the opposite. It returns it does not return a single, it is a subprogram that does not return a single value directly. But it returns a value, but not directly. Right? Thank you. So we have we have the syntax of subprogram of these subprograms, both of them. In a group of two, I need you to explain the meaning of function and procedures. To know if you have get it right, right?
Yeah.
Hope your neighbor is telling you the right thing, right? So, what is the meaning of syntax? Anyone? The meaning of syntax? Yes? It is an algorithm.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, they are rules that govern how many statements and variables they can be constructed using a particular programming language.
Clap for him. A good try, right?
Yes.
So, it is a rule or
Regulations that
that's governor. So this syntax is used to follow how the program should. So we have let's start with function. We have the syntax for function. The syntax for function, we start with function itself, the keyword function. Then the next thing will be the function name. In between, after the function name, we have the arguments. I will explain later. Argument and type. If it is argument 1, type 1, right? Yes. Then argument 2. Type 2. And so on. Then we put a full column, and then we write the return type. After this, we have the local declaration. Then we start with the keyword begin. Then I need to explain this so that you can get it. So syntax, function, and function name. Function is the keyword function, right? So this is the keyword function. So when you're writing a syntax, you start with the keyword function. Then you step to function name. Function name, you name the function, is the name of the function, the name of the keyword function. Then arguments, the meaning of argument is a list, or you can call it parameters. And what is parameter? Who can know the meaning of parameter? Or have you ever heard something called parameter? Or the name itself? We have gadgets, we have Wi-Fi. So use your phones or your laptops to look for the word parameter. And while you are looking for a word parameter is a variable that is used to store a value, right? So this parameter or argument is used to store values, right? So these are used to solve value. And when you list an argument or a parameter, you have to show which type is it. Is it an integer? You have the last class we learned about data type, right? So which type is it? Is it an integer? Is it a variable, a string, or a, yeah? So we have the argument to the same. Return type. What does this function do you want it to return? Is it an integer or a real? Right? So it can return any data type, either real, either integer, each one of them. So we have the local declaration. Local declaration, it happens in before the keyword begin. And then function assignment, the assignment can be done within the program beginning and with the procedures. We do the same with procedures. We start with procedure, the keyword procedure, then procedure name. There's not much big difference. Then parameter list, in which can be parameter 1 with return type 1 and parameter 2 with return type 2. And with this, the difference between the function and procedure, we don't have the return type. We don't declare our return type in the end. In this one, we return the return type. Are you okay? Is there any question? Is there any part you haven't understood? Yes? Yeah?
That part of arguments function.
Yeah?
Assume you said you have argument and the type of data it will hold. For example, it can hold integer. What if by chance I have integer and at the same time I have let's say a character.
A character.
Can I use the first argument as integer and the second argument as a character? Is it possible?
Yes, it is, because so long as you you define the type it is returned.
Here comes my question.
Yeah.
After you have defined your type as integer and the second one as character,
Yeah.
what is your return type?
So it depends with the program. If you want it to return, you can use the character in your program to return a value, and you can use the value to return a character. So according to, you will come here and then in local declaration, right? So in local declaration, you will do the assignation. You will assign character to character, integer to integer. Then when you, let's take an example of a grade, A, B, C, it is a character. Grade itself is a integer, right? So it depends on the program. So hopefully you have understood. Whatever you have not understood, you will just write the paper for me, or you will just meet me in my office, right, for better declaration. So,
Yes.
so thank you so much. Have a nice day. In the next lesson, we'll be talking about arrays. Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.